Hey guys, NanMan here. This is going to be my Comic-Con / IEM 2013 video. Basically, I've took a bunch of clips from the weekend. We walked around the block a lot. Got to see, artists kind of spray painting, doing their own little work there, which I thought was really cool. So I made sure to capture a few of those little art stuff that was going on. And then basically our first day there, we spent the time, we walked around the main show floor, which took us like 3-4 hours or something to get from one end to the other, and we didn't really stop that much. Like, as you can see with the video, like, oh, there's some cool little displays with different like sort of items that people designed, like with the cool little Nightwing weapons and stuff, and there was little statues and other sort of goodies. Like, I think they had a couple of the Batman things from the Arkham City games, like with the question mark and stuff like that. I thought those were really cool, and just like little things we got to see and as we kind of walked around. But it was a crazy weekend. There were so many people there when we were walking around checking things out. So we had a lot of fun. It was great that IEM was at the event. You'll see a few of the clips of IEM that took place, because being able to go around and see all the cool stuff, like, oh, look at this awesome little comic book thing. They've got all the different little displays, weapons, and that sort of stuff, or just like the little Iron Man things. And then they had like booths like this here, where you could see, oh, you can test out different games and stuff like that, which was great. Like, IEM had their own stuff. You can go, they had a bunch of PC set up, you can go play StarCraft. They also had this little dungeon little game that you can test out, which it looked pretty cool from just kind of seeing the clips of it. I didn't get to test it out, I just kind of watched people play it, but seemed kind of fun. I'm already sucked into enough games that I don't need to try to jump into too much other stuff. But again, there was so much cool artwork that was set up, and this was not even the artist alley either. Like, this is just the kind of main floor area that has a lot of the vendors and stuff like that. Some really cool pieces that people had set up there. But this is a good display right here of just how crazy packed the place could be. This was waiting to get into the main stage panel here, and it was just sort of a plethora of people and packed in. You couldn't really move. And so I took a few clips of some of the cosplay stuff here and there. Like, there's some really cool stuff I wanted to show you, but this was the IEM main stage area, kind of tucked in the corner there. You can see the casters set up. Nathanius and Todd are there, and then they've got the 2 monitors. Big crowd of people. NanMan was playing, so I wanted to go and watch a little bit of that. We managed to see pretty much all of the final day. We got up there like near the front row. I think we were like 3rd row in, over on the right side of the stage there. We were on stream a couple times, but it was great. Cody and Deering's first time seeing a live event, and they had a blast. Like, if you've never been to a live esports event, like, the hype that gets built up is just crazy there. So we had a lot of fun being able to see that, because you can get a break from being like, all right, cool, you know what, we get to see all the cool comic stuff, but then there's a StarCraft tournament going on. We could just walk over here and sit down for a couple hours and watch some epic games of StarCraft. So I was really happy that IEM was able to be at Comic-Con. Definitely helped make the weekend even better than what it was. So again, this was sort of like the end of the NY versus Hack match. Just kind of seeing, like, it's tied 1-1. This is sort of the final battle here to help determine who kind of advanced on. Really, really exciting. You can start to kind of hear the crowd's excitement start building up as it gets louder and louder as the match sort of takes place there. So, that was also another cool thing. Like I talked about a little bit earlier in the clip and stuff, how the hype of the crowd, the excitement really, really helped get showcased and translated along. So another cool thing that was at Comic-Con was on their main floor, they had a bunch of different vendors, like back issues, 50 cents. They had like Golden Age, Silver Age comics all set up there. And so I thought that was really cool. One thing that like Cody and Deering mentioned was like, New York City Comic-Con is much more comic related than like San Diego and stuff like that. They've got all the comic vendors. And this is kind of another kind of walk around the main show floor, kind of showcasing like, they had different booths and displays and stuff like that. Here's some Marvel booths, cool little displays, Walking Dead showcasing things, and lots of really cool stuff. They had some Wii U displays there, Nintendo DS. You can test out a few games here and there, which is cool. You got that opportunity to see a lot of different things, like Dark Horse there, so you can see kind of just how big the main show floor is. We just kind of showed a few glimpses and stuff like that, but here's the Artist Alley, which my friend Brett pretty much spent like the entire first day there, and you can really spend like the entire weekend there, going around seeing all the different artwork people had display. You can get commissions and stuff like that, which I thought was great. Definitely if you guys get a chance, go check that out. Plus, contacting the artist beforehand, they can get the commissions for you and give it to you then. But again, some cool cosplays here. But this is the kind of final thing. Life ended up winning IEM. Great sort of end to the weekend there. I thought this was a great little clip. We almost got kicked out at the end, which everyone was very happy that we didn't. But as you can see, it's a really exciting moment. Life able to win the whole thing. Picks up the trophy, that sort of thing. But we almost got kicked out because that was the one thing. We got kicked out on one of the days because IEM was there, but it wasn't the main focus. Comic-Con was, and so Comic-Con closed, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or whatever, depending on the day. And so they were like, all right, get out at this time. But luckily, we were able to at least stay. Life finished it up before we were kicked out for the final. So a great end to Comic-Con, seeing IEM, seeing Comic-Con. I had a blast. I definitely want to come back, and you guys should definitely check out the cons if you get a chance.